Welcome to the video where I bring an unlikely and unfairly hated subject, K-pop. This industry is currently at the top of the mainstream music, it's really getting worldwide success, and even though there's still a long way to go to total domination, the hype that Blackpink and BTS have caused has proven that Western pop music is no longer enough for the desires of the pop audience. You can see the desperation of the Grammys or the hype when Western award shows happens. Latin pop and K-pop are sitting on thrones. And period. So for K-pop companies, now is a great time to get in the game. I've noticed that in the last year or two, there has been an increase in new girl groups, whether in terms of debuts or hype. I know some faces and names come to mind, but my question for today's video is there more than the hype? Do these girls deserve our attention and are they bringing new things to the industry? Or is it the same song, the same concept with a different face? So grab your cup and stay ready because we are entering the girl group era. And no, I'm not sorry, today we're not putting our dirty fingers on solid and stable 4GM groups like G-idol, ITZY or aespa. The ones I'm going to focus on are the latest ones, or the ones we don't often hear about if you're not a girl group stan or a full K-popper, cause I'm not. To make this video a good one, we're not only going to rank them according to some topics, but also investigate their discography, see if they really are unique and authentic, and if their concept is somehow amazing. As we know, to be a K-pop artist, you have to be super talented, a superhuman. So when I refer to performance and skills, I'm actually saying, is the rapper creative? Do dancers deliver the emotion? Do singers have that power? And of course, the importance of stage presence, where you bring your music and work to life. Shoot! So let's meet them. Ivy, with two members of aespa, is a group of 6 girls with few songs but already with more than 20 wins. They debuted in December 2021. Good girl! The hated song of the year came from JYP newest girl group Nimix, which also doesn't have more than a few songs. And before this video, I never listened to Stacy, but I really enjoy it. It's a 6 girl group that debuted in November 2020. Purple Kiss, Mamamoo's little sisters, they debuted in March 2020 with a totally different concept than their older sisters, and Anti-Alias is a 5-girl group due to the expulsion of Garen on their Source Music /Hype. From Girls Planet 999, a reality show, Kepler 1 was formed by 9 girls. They debuted in January 2022 with great public acceptance, and Luna is the oldest debut on this list, a 12-girl group on My G who debuted a full group in 2018. Lastly, the newborns. New Jeans is the rookies of these rookies, debuted in August 2022, taking us by surprise. The tea is ready, and I don't know who that was on top of New Jeans image, but okay, moving on. So now I'm gonna just really talk about what I'm listening
because I don't want to translate and correct everything that I'm saying.
So the fact is, I made a playlist and to make my life easier. So I heard
not them all, but I heard a lot of them. And I just have some things to say because, as I said, the important part
of this ranking is their discography. You know, their message, their color, their sincerity. And by listening to their songs, we can have an idea of also about their skills, how they interpret the song. If your attention is caught, if you feel emotions about it. So Purple Kiss, I really enjoy their songs, you know. I only heard their first mini album and I love it.
I listened for a couple of days on repeat.
And as I was listening to the other ones, I just found that I really need to see my butt on a chair and listen to their discography because it's really something. It's some of the songs reminds me of if Mamamoo was a fortune group, but they are also very unique, and and I like it. Yeah, I have to say that. The next one I'm going to be listening to is Kepler One. I never know how to say their name, but there are songs that I like that one.
MVSK.
And others like See the Light or Attention are just different versions of Wadada. I really like it, Wadada. I think it's very. When you listen to it the first time, it's like, what the hell? And Up, I like it, the vibe. Para chicken, ni ja. And the choreography is very good. But it's the same vibe, from Wadada. That's not a problem, but I'm just saying. And yeah, Luna. I didn't like Paint the Town. It really gets in your head. We're about to paint the town. I never listened to Luna before. Everywhere I go, people are like, oh, Luna is good. Yeah, Luna is interesting. And I never heard Luna because I was afraid I would get too attached. And I have this rule that 10 groups to stand is enough. Okay? I have a life to live. 10 groups to stand is more than enough. And I didn't find Luna that different. Maybe if I listen to it more, if I dig into their stuff, maybe they have like this universe of storytelling as well, but it didn't hit me, it didn't hit me like I thought I would. And then we have Ivy and Mix. That is almost pathetic because they don't have much of songs. That's why
I don't know if that's why, but anyway, forget what I was starting to say, but
Ivy has two big singles, with Love Dive and 11. They are very good. Like, you can listen on repeat forever and you're not going to get enough because there is very good parts that you just get addicted, not because it's catchy, but because the melodies fulfill you. I don't know. But Royal, I like it. I didn't like the chorus. I think it's an anti-drop song, but the chorus didn't. I didn't think it was needed. It was very general. Anyway, and Take It, I think is the B-side from 11, right? And it's very good. It really gets in your head and you just want to keep it listening to Take It and dance, even if it's midnight in your room. And Tank and Mix.
I never heard it and Mix before.
Sorry, I never heard Tank before.
I lost my train of thought because I was just thinking on how I love Oh.
And it's the most hated song ever, but I love it. Before I really listened, I didn't like it at all. I was like, shut up, this song is so annoying. But then I saw the choreography. I don't know what happened. I just love it.
When I was listening every day for 2 weeks, I started learning the choreography, and everywhere I went, like, I say, oh, the mix is good. I just thought, no, I can't stand Oh.
And I'm like, how? Oh my god, it's so good. I don't know, hate me. I like it. The choreography is one of the best I've seen in a while. And maybe it's the same process, like if I listen to it more, I would start liking. But I don't know, it didn't hit me. But maybe that's a mix. And that's good because this type of songs, more you listen to it, the more you like it and you discover that you like it. So it gives some longevity to the song because she can grow, in you. So for Stacy, I definitely recommend their B-sides. They're very pop songs that you could listen while studying or doing something else. So yeah, Stacy, I like you. And then let's Seraphim. First of all, I love how high B groups have this original title tracks. Their title names are very different. Makes me want to listen to their songs, makes me want to know what is that song about. I like it how the album has a concept and it shows on the music. It has like a sound identity with a bass line. And yeah, I approve it. And lastly, New Jeans. I know there's a lot of controversial cookies. I'm not going even don't start. I don't know how they didn't come up saying something about this, but
Low leader concept in general is a problem with pop music. So New Jeans is not the only or the first case. It was just so in your face that you couldn't find that okay.
I like it, their concept. I think it's refreshing, has a teenager vibe. It kind of reminds me of Euphoria and Skins, but they make it in a softer way, but also it didn't make very fun and cute the way K-pop normally does. It's like they got Instagram and put it on a group, you're gonna be Instagram in form of K-pop group, Pinterest in form of K-pop group. But anyway, I'm looking forward.
So as you can see, the tire has been set up and I will present today's categories.
Best of all, Potential Madonna, meaning great music and performance, original in a way, huge impact on the public, and killing presence. Their glitter is gold means that group that shines wherever they go, every comeback is delicious, and even if you're not a fan, you admire or at least have a crush on them. Who are these girls? This is my reaction to groups I might like. Are girls who capture your attention in the first MV or the first song or the first time you see them on stage. Maybe they are not that remarkable, but they have something that could lead somewhere. Well, they're still rookies is the perfect sentence for those debuts who don't stand out. In my opinion, a debut shouldn't be about perfection, but about purpose, message, the color of the group. Damn, they are teenagers, they shouldn't go pirating out the womb. And the final category is at the bottom. Same as every girl group, it's not a bad thing if you like how general girl groups sound and look. I'm not a fan of that concept, ultra feminine and loud, but like I said, it's definitely not a bad thing. It just means this group doesn't stand out too much. They're basically the standard. So let's fucking rank them. And the first one I have to put on this list is aespa. And I know I said I wouldn't bring their name to that table, but I had to. The reason I'm putting them as potential Madonnas is because of their ability to carry powerful personas that their concepts calls for. And even though they have no stage presence except for Ning Ning and survive with few facial expressions, they are badass for being able to believe in the weird and experimental music they perform. I love aespa's music.
And of course, the credit of building the group and their concept all goes to the producers and creative directors.
But at the end of the day, the women of aespa are the ones who make it work. So, congratulations for these four. Who's next? I think I can start with NMIX, as I already expressed my obsession with their debut. And to be honest, I don't know their names except for Lily's. And I even came across a powerful cover that I'm already addicted to. No one doubts the amount of vocal and dance skills these girls have, so my wish is to put them in the third category. But I know it's a little unfair, given the bad reception of the debut. I consider that they have a bit of authenticity, just because NMIX's concept wasn't too youthful and colorful or urban and materialistic. Maybe after the next comeback things will get better for them, but the debut wasn't the best in public's opinion. And K-pop, the darling of K-popers lately. I love it, Wadada, as I said. It's a style of music that I will be repulsed by, but they managed to drag me into the hype, and I really admire that work for it, because what they want, they are getting. The desired effect for their concept is being achieved.
However, in my opinion, besides the addictive music and vibrant colors that catch your eyes,
there's nothing very original or different in K-pop.
Yeah, they got stage presence, yeah, they got the looks and the talent, but
I'm putting them down here.
Cry baby cry.
Who's next? Let's see if we agree on this one. Les Seraphim, members from aespa, so some faces we already know. And Les Seraphim has a different look, like as if they came straight out of a fashion show, carrying a bottle of wine. And contrary to what people usually think, changing the concept every comeback is not healthy, and it doesn't mean good group or good ideas. So I'm really looking forward for the first comeback of these girls. Anyway, I love it how they got an all cue with an elegant concept. The album bassline totally matched the style, betting on a low-key chorus for their debut. It's very bold. And the choreography was cool, 8 out of 10, and shout out to Sakra's charisma.
So for sure they had a signature
this year, and I want to know who are these girls. We about to paint the town. No, we're not going to Luna right now, but let's bring the tea to this conversation. My opinion about Stacy remains the same as at the beginning of the video, like they didn't caught my eyes. They are not that different from other groups like Luna or CLC, but I have to say their discography is something else. Imagine a group where B-sides are even better than the singles, and after a while you can easily identify when a Stacy song is on, because some vocals are really amazing and peculiar. There is low voices and high voices, and you can catch, oh, it's a Stacy song. So I'm not skipping this discography for sure. So I want to know, who are these girls? Now is the time for my shodos, my babes. Purple Kiss. It was the only group I had a previous contact with, because since before the debut I was already paying attention to Mamamoo's little sisters. With that, I told myself I was going to be a stan, because I love Mamamoo. But after Bonzona, even though I really like it, I really like the mini album, I got lost in translation and never came back. Since the theme of this video is the new girl groups, I had to listen to their latest releases, and I must say they keep rocking. Mem, I don't know how to say it, this title name was definitely an attempt to sound like aespa and get some of their hype, but I still enjoy it. They delivered very well.
So they are very versatile artists like Mamamoo. They have a great charisma, great personality that makes me want to know them, because they are very charismatic, very different from each other.
And their concept may seem weak and kind of dull at first, an horror concept that doesn't scare you,
with a totally random zombie song. But when you stop to see this sequence of releases and the discography and other performance, you see that there must be a story behind their concept, tying everything together.
So in terms of authenticity, they are winning this race. And I know some members are also producers, I guess, and songwriters. The vocal line is Chef Kiss, for real. And as I said, their looks and personalities also catch the attention of a distracted listener. So clack clack, Purple Kiss Glow, it's really underrated but golden. So I'm putting them on top of this list. Now it's Luna's turn. This channel is called
It's Tea Breakdown, so it's a pause for us to analyze everything and really be honest about the things we are seeing and watching and listening.
Even though Luna's disappoint me, I didn't give up on them. I know their formation was weird and sound interesting, but unfortunately I'm a young adult, okay? I have things to do, I have to make money, I have to study, and I can't keep on track of marketing. So Luna's visuals are great. I love how they are versatile as well. I know there are some solo debuts that I'm going to look forward and some subunits, right? So their vocals sound alright too, but despite that they're not that different. I still have a belief that Luna will be worthy if I keep coming back to them, but I'm going to put them next to Kepper. We have New Jeans and Ivy. Maybe I will get polemical here, but are you enjoying the tea? If so, hit the like button. It will cost nothing and you're fast enough to do in 2 seconds. So hit the like button and thank you so much. We still have Ivy and New Jeans to rank. New Jeans will be first. As I said before, I thought the concept of this group was refreshing and I stick to that, the music as well. It's not noisy, doesn't have a lot of elements, doesn't have a lot of vibrant colors on the MV, and the outfits are really normal. As I said, is like Instagram and Pinterest became a K-pop group. The market for Hype Boy was good. It caught my attention so well because I really wanted to see all the MVs. And the aesthetic too, it was youthful and colorful but not saturated. Very westernized, but
It's a yes for me, so what are these little girls up to?
and to end this entire ranking, Ivy. You already know, right? I'm leveling them up because they deserve gold on their faces. Not only they are so young and have a great stage presence, a good amount of face expressions, and good control of their voices. Ray voice is amazing, okay? She's very underrated. And even though they have a few songs, all of them are great. So we're putting these queens on top.
If they make a very disappointing comeback, this video would not age well. But anyway, this is my prediction. They are going to still rock the industry. And yeah, that's the entire ranking. You can take a picture and you can hit the like button.
I hope that even if you don't know all of these girls, my video helped you to make you know groups that you don't know yet. So put your opinion on the comment section, like with arguments, and I'm really interested to know what your ranking will be like, and with argument. I want to know not only your opinion, but your excuses, okay?